Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are ya? Alright, first episode down in the new studio. Take a look. So we'll have, the lighting will probably be slightly different. See how it goes, see what you think. Materializing in the deep. It's like a little Bioshock. A lot of water, hazy, ancient symbols. Looks like old wood down there. So like old wood and symbols. People in the trees in the forest. Yeah. Feels good down here. A little more open. It's nice to be down in a basement playing a freaky game. Plus, I got the day one edition, so it comes with yeah, the thing with this room is it's got this huge fluorescent light above me. Fluorescent light. So it's a little easier to light. So I feel pretty good. Alright, this music is getting a little crazy. It was nice to see that. I wonder if I have to return the map when I trade it in for my $50 credits. You know, I even bought an Edge card. Cost 15 bucks for the year. Only because the guy put it aside for me. Let's see. Gameplay. Invert compass. Long distance interactivity icons. Oh, aim assist. Oh, yes. Invert the Y. Yeah, really? Like it builds slow ambience, and then all of a sudden it just goes crazy with a lot of discordance. A lot of HUDs you can turn off. I like that. Evidence in your casebook will have an icon to indicate you can use to advance the case. Monsters have standard health and your character has standard resistance to insanity. Let's go normal. Oh, wait. Combat, normal, hard. More health, low resistance. Let's just go normal health. Prince. You pause the stream. Oh, okay. Alright. So Prince can't see us right now. Hey, Prince. Kind of you to stop by. Thanks. Looking forward to discussing the game with you. Hope you got a weird paused face. You like one of these? Alright. Evidence casebook got about icon indicating you can advance the case. Can you change this stuff later? That could be a big thing. Detective will have no hint icons. Yeah, I like it. You will receive no hints of what to do in your investigation. No prompts to visit the Mind Palace or casebook, and won't be notified when you've collected all key evidence. Maybe just detective. I am pretty stupid. I wonder what they recommend. You know? Is my head gigantic on the screen? I think it is. I don't think I need to be that big. Do I? I can be up here. Huh? I'm gonna see. What do the devs recommend? Dev recommendation. Sinking city. Investigation. Difficulty. That's the thing with the internet. You expect that you can just type in anything and that you'll get the answer. You get any answer you want. I don't want to see any videos. I want to see their Twitter. Sinking City Twitter. Alright, let's see here. Okay, people are now playing. Oh, you know what? I think it's because it was an early release on Epic Game Store. So you got Epic Game Store and Maybe for consoles as well. So they're just screwing Steam over, which kind of sucks, eh? All right, I'm looking on their Twitter. What do we got? Early release, just a heads up. We're going to do an AMA. They're having a problem. Epic Game Store can't even handle it. Oh, yeah. That's going to make people really not like it. Oh, yeah, it's their early access. I want to, yeah, questions. What should we plan? Which difficulty? Baby. What do you got? I wonder if you can change it as you go. People are saying there's screen tearing, game starting, and performance issues? Oh, really? I have no patch. Because I haven't even hooked my PS4 up to the internet yet. Down here. Whatever. We'll see how those goes. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Alright. You'll receive no hints at what to do in your investigation. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh my god. Audio subtitles. Video subtitles? That might be somewhere else. Hope they have the subtitles. Subtitles on. Good. Okay, let's do it. How to play. Casebook contains your main case. Reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at a time. Dialogue item. Yes. Interact with objects and people. Combine clues in your mind palace and take photos. Combine clues. Mind's eye allows you to see the unseen. Whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound, hold X to see a full picture. Okay. Follow the omens. Good God. Alright. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. Turns out your assumptions are correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions. Similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe you stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I'll meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Just started, buddy. Just started it up. Right now. Sinking city. Man-eating eels don't care. Oakmont keeps its mouth shut. A frosty welcome. Alright, hysteria, visions. More frequent there. People are drawn to it, haunted by visions of the city drowning. Something great and unknown. And it's loading. Yeah. Don't forget to reload. Don't you ever forget. Is it a dream? Or is it sort of like a time lapse to show being disoriented? Oh. I like that neon sign down there. What's that little scar he's got? Indiana Jones. Cool. So Cthulhu in sort of a film noir. All right. He did. End of story. Just gonna repop this. There we go. That's better. I want to take that. How do I take it?
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yeah, okay, that's the same thing from the beginning. Letter from Ja Vanderbergen. Casebook. Oh, this is the how to play. Casebook. Frosty welcome. Johannes Vanderbergen. Place on the map. There is no map. What else was there? Pin evidence. Unpin it. Okay. There we go. Oh, I think you hold X. What do you do now to look beyond that? Is that bar on the left is depleting? Yeah, I guess so. 60. That's nice, eh? What was it? Was this thing? Whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound, it may reveal images of the past. It says it may. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Okay. Hold X to see the full picture. Or maybe I activated that. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Melee, run, aim, items. I pressed down for mind's eye. I went into sort of like a Batman detective mode. It runs sort of weird, eh? Is that gonna make you... Huh? It's a little clunky the way they move. You know, when somebody walks away, you just love the way they look as they walk away, as they go. They shake it back and forth.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I'm kind of surprised it's in third person. Like, if you're trying to make a game that's really...
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Immersive and scary, why wouldn't you go first person? Seems a bit weird, eh? Maybe because he changes. They'd put a lot of money into that backpack detail. Never trust a tourist accent. No, Red Dead is sort of clunky because it wants to be realistic. But, this is more like a bit loosey-goosey.
Now get out! 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 Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's the deal? I think we should get out. I think we were right. What's the deal with this city? Is it sinking?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here.
Now
Why is
get
that?
out.
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
The flood with a capital F?
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Michael Corey, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit theater-ish, a little bit drama-ish. Kind of extra dramatic, being a bit flowery. Would you not want to get the heck out of there if the water was rising and kept rising? 6 months, enough that you're cut off from the mainland? Everybody would be gone. I wonder if it's going to be sort of semi-abandoned.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
I can't
A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
I don't know if I got it early, but it's like a early release on the Epic Games Store, and you can also buy physical copies in Canada at EB Games.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
That guy's eyes are going all over, eh?
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him.
What is this? What's he doing?
Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the
Devil's Reef.
Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Okay, guys.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
There are a lot of pauses. I feel like David Caruso directed this. You need to sound more dramatic. My glasses got stuck.
What's the best way to get around?
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter.
You're too kind, Johannes.
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and the
Everything's so
places.
dramatic. Take this map. It's a map. You guys want some? You want some real immersion? Here. Take this map. This is a map. Now you have it. What else did you mark on the map?
Places.
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand. So you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I like it.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
Being
I
dramatic.
host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moth straw.
Onto a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
There is no conscience without
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, I like that
Before you
musical
go,
shift.
how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
This guy's like, are you fruits done talking? Is that screen tearing people were talking about? Or is that sort of like a visual effect? It's like a vertical upshift. Is that, do you think that's a flaw? Like right there? Or do you think it's like one of those things I need to investigate? Investigate the screen tearing. Yeah, there it is. That's just tearing? Crazy. You got it. We'll be done in 17 minutes. How you doing, Horky Spork? Oh, forget about it. Oh, bother. The Ape's Bride. I'm still so shocked it's in third person. I'm sure it was the trailer too. I just didn't notice it. At least the screen tearing makes it look sort of more freaky. You know? Johann Vanderberg. No trespassing.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Oh, there was also a warning at the beginning of the game. It says something like this was from an era when people were more prejudiced towards each other.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business. Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Can't catch a mackerel.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Oh, yeah. Turn on the V-Sync. Hope someone finds us. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. Isn't that the guy he wanted us to see? I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's something we should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Your father's there? Or you must tell your father, comma, quotes, he's here. Can't catch a mackerel. Where is the map? Young man. This looks like, that's the same font from... what was that game? It's sort of like an indie adventure game about the animals, the cat and the dog and whatever, and she goes back home and she's dealing with depression. It's kind of like Garden State, but a video game. Ooh, where am I? Where's the bloody zoom button? You are here. You can go there. You could go there. Your casebook. Yeah, we did that. There we go. Find a person in the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. Yes. Key to the room at the Devil's Reef. Okay. Is there a legend? It's a pretty big place. It's huge. Well, I'm not going to be able to turn off the V-Sync on console, am I? Da-da-da, yeah. Nice lighting and water, eh? It's so yeah, I feel like I'm playing this on a 1980s VCR.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
What?
No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me.
Are you an ape?
Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
His suit looks like it's made out of terry cloth. Some kind of nice sponge.
If I may ask.
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding...
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just... refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Has this guy never seen an ape before? Why would he say that that guy's unusual?
I've heard you're the man to speak to about... visions. Outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing.
Oh, yes.
But yes, let's talk about your
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
He is not
What
a
makes
monkey.
you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened.
Tane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
I already went to the lifeboat. I found his will.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that...
Where's the house where this all...
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton,
King Louis of the jungle.
it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright, well, Mind Palace. What a Mind Palace. Oh, then switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of evidence deductions. Okay, okay. Mind Palace. Mind Palace. He was mad, violent, spoke gibberish. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Combine clues to make deductions. Okay. Oh, weird. You can use the D-pad in here, but in here you have to use the left stick. Found barely conscious by a fisherman on the shore, brought him to his house. Okay, and then he disappeared. Okay, so we found him. Alright, gotcha. But I found...
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat.
Stuck the Zoya, stuck the
Looks like it's your
Zoya.
son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Alright.
I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know. I've said everything I know.
I see, literally. Oh, you damn dirty ape. Holy mackerel. Oh yeah, that looks good. Just magical, mysterious, swinging seaweed. Should I be looking at this letter? Yeah, sure. I wonder how long that's gonna stay up there. Did I pin that or something? Oh, I pinned it. Okay. That's why it's up there. Dishonored had a really cool, a lot of like cool seaports instead of freaky stuff, and everything was running off of whale blubber, whale oil. It was like whale punk. Pretty neat. Hey, you boo!
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hey, look at this guy's fish eyes.
Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It's weird how in games they let you repeat dialogue like that, eh? They go, hey, you want to make it sound stupid? Be my guest.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me.
Oh,
I want to know what happened.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And After that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so...
Rail ain't kicking.
I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Where are all the...
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I... don't know.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
They're God, man.
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright. What do you guys think so far? I think it seems okay. It's a bit tad clunky. We'll see how the detective stuff goes.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
No one's gonna help me? Kind of a monster over here, guy. So no one saw that.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. There was a fierce fight here, but someone
He's
tried to
so
flee.
David Caruso from CSI. So that thing's gone, I guess.
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Someone's gotta go feed them hogs.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nukulina, Hafton.
Okay. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past, inspect enough evidence on the scene, and vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Do you know where I could find sailors that kidnap people? Mark them in chronological order to gain new evidence. Okay.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulinahaftin.
Jason, oh wait, how you doing? Thanks. I grew it all by myself. No implants. Whoa, look at that thing. Oh yeah. Step into the scene.
Take this, ape face.
What? So the ape-faced guy was getting shot at? Okay, ape-faced guy. Looks like you missed. No?
Yeah, run!
Oh, okay, so he pulled that over. I thought it was running down a hallway. No, you were not.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Okay. So this is probably like a tutorial of 1, 2, 3.
Take this, ape
like this.
face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Did he just push the UI away? The Mind Palace. Deductions. Combine them to make deductions. Okay. So it's sort of like really adventure style of pushing clues together. Yeah, he's the son. He was the son of that other ape man. It's actually so cold in here. Holy crap. Need to put a sweater on. In the summer. In the summertime when you're feeling so cold. Mind Palace. Albert attacked the fisherman. Throgmorton Innsmouther feud. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Lewis shot without warning. No. 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 Oh. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Okay, Mind Palace. You can kind of just put them all together. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Yeah. But they, even though it seems like they had kind of a bad hand in life, but nope. I can track down Albert using my supernatural sense. Follow the omens. Mind's eye can reveal omens to guide your way. What's with the hands? Go that way. So are the omens somebody guiding me, or am I following the past? So why were they running at the door? This is what they look like. Hashtag. I guess I have to hold it. Get some scrap. What am I going to be doing? Some crafting? Did I just step into something there?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Jesus. I'm all tired. Oh, that ectoplasm has been used up. He totally snaps out of being tired when he turns on his flashlight. I'm okay. It's ready to go. Blackwood Marsh canning. I knew a guy that worked at a cannery. He came to pick up his girlfriend one time and he was wearing his fish canning clothes. It's like half a shirt was soaked in fish guts. It was disgusting and he stank. Like, change your clothes, man. Oh, yeah. My friend worked at a mill, and his car smelled like a mill, which is gross. It's like this real kind of sour, disgusting smell. But you get used to it when you're the person covered in that smell. Use your mind powers. I guess it's the hardest thing for something like this is how do you make it not hand-holdy, but also lead people to the way, and like, what is there that you can do that will make it fun for the player? You know? We should call the LA Noire Clue Department. What is it, detective? Can I get a number on a Jimmy Poo Poo Bakery?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
I put it on the hardest difficulty level. Padlocks can be broken with a shot or a melee attack.
Budge.
I've got some questions for you. Looks like you're trapped behind a door, dummy. No, they get 6 hands and they can't open doors. Or maybe 1 hand and whatever that is. I don't know what they are. I instinctively turn off the flashlight because usually they... Look at this guy. It's fun to work at the YMCA.
1 fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh, Throgmorton's gonna be pissed. Mind Palace. Albert was murdered. Lewis left the crime scene. Lewis boosted Albert. Lewis left the crime scene. You cannot combine. You can't just combine anything. I'm just randomly combining clues. I do that all the time. And sometimes I worry that when I kind of space out when people are talking, that they're going to say something like, and then I murdered a baby, and I'm going to go, that's cool. They're going to go, you piece of shit. Lewis may want to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. Okay. Mind Palace. Boom, boom. Alright, they're getting upstairs now. Albert was murdered. Lewis left the crime scene. Doesn't work. We're missing one curious deduction. How did he get those on him? He screwed them into his body. Salt? Oh, I didn't even realize it was a big carcass. Okay. That's if they had like a cyberpunk version of Just Cause. Install a paraglider into your back. You've got the coil springs. Alright, let's go tell Dad the good news. I found your son! Oh no, he's dead. But we found him. And he's got these hooks.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater. Like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly. I'm underwater. Got the fuzz snooping about the port. Don't worry, I struck a nice deal with the proper people. You should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest, see? Peter. Peter. Who are the people? Peter, 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 Peter. Bartender isn't... Bar owner. Indebted to Lewis. Bartender and a bar owner. Looks like a banana. Or maybe he was happy to see me. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Lewis, bar, killed. Lewis may be at the bar. No mini-map? You press up and it gives you something. It's always have your flashlight on. It's not immersive. You'd never do that. This guy is making love to a fish. Get those dead eyes. You're like a fish. You just lay there and you have dead eyes. Even when I kiss you. So tenderly. My boy. I hope Kelsey Grammer's in this game. Under the keel. Is that where they said to go? Mind Palace. Whoa, where's the guy? Oh, where's the one I just did? What'd they say? Find Throgmorton. Track down Albert. Yeah. Albert was murdered. Yeah. Hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. So just one bar. What did you miss? I found a note. Peter owed something to Lewis? Peter owed Lewis. He's going to pay him back. Double interest. Lewis is the murderer. Peter owes Lewis, so Lewis might be hiding with Peter. Lewis is robbing Peter with interest. And there's also a guy named Paul. Oh, how deep! Alright, here's the bloody bar. Let's go to it. Deer Bar. It said new location, bar. Yeah. Where's that on the map? Hello. What's that one? Oakmont City Port. Under the Keel Bar. To the left. Is this the bar? No. I'm going to be tossing this on. Not super impressed with it so far. I mean, it's warming up. Is that the guy that told me to get off the boat? Nah, get out.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar.
But old Billy hasn't seen you around. Hasn't seen you around.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
What do you mean by bullet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
got a spare bullet, fella?
Hi.
I ain't eaten in days.
Are you a murderer?
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Underground.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Can't talk with my mouth full, sonny.
Snub it, landlubber.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone, I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
That's exciting.
That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
So we're just gonna go kill this guy because he killed him? We're not gonna prove it? That's enough? What if he'd gone mad? Don't you get to plead insanity out here? Good God, I'm freezing. It's so cold. At least it'll keep me awake. It would kind of look like Stan Lee. That's a Spider-Man over there.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Bye. Bartender's key.
You want a drink?
I want your key. There's sort of a weird mix of what's real and what's not, and what... I mean, this guy saw somebody as an ape, and he goes, "Oh, I've never seen anyone looks like an ape." Has he never seen anyone who does not look human before? Or has he seen humans and different types of humans? And then that was just a new type.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
It's like it's like they did all the horrors of touchy controls and racist writers. Was that the only problem with it? Was the controls? How did they like the writing other than it being racist? I mean, are the writers racist or are they just writing about racism? It's like when they did the voiceover and the character for this girl, they're like, yeah, it'll be kind of an old crony. And then when they made her, they go, let's make her look really hot. Younger. Do tell. Great investigations in ancient horrors are hidden by frustrating action.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast,
8 out of 10.
newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Okay. Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Me either. Oh, gooda booga booga. Oh yeah, come on. Does your harmonica sound different when I go into mind mode? A little modulation. Alright, where's the punk? Did he say he was upstairs? Covered in blood?
What the? Get them! Oh! 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 What the? Get them! Oh!
Hello. Death Stranding? What the? Get the? Where is our World War I stormtrooper? Yeah, I fought the Germans. So this has a World War I, but in a World War I that also has Cthulhu people and ape people and. Alright, I can hear them thumping around upstairs. Not so bad though. I can't hear them talking, which is great. That's all that really matters. I don't mind hearing the bumping and frumping.
What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr.
That's what it looks like when you have too much plastic
son,
surgery.
Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Drach. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before.
Sounds romantic.
I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will.
Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on.
You are alive.
Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I love how they're Mon Calamari, too. The squid people.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
Newcomer, eh, Outlander?
A newcomer with a gun.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Yeah, man. Of course. Well, what I did was I looked at gameplay before, I saw the lighting engine, and then I custom made it. So, I want it to be as immersive as possible for you. I'm here. Remake of Half-Life 1 and the modern Source engine pushed out an update with their Zen. Looks great. Right, it's like Half-Life 1 and the Half-Life 2 engine or something? Called what, Black Mesa? That'd be fun to play just like an hour of. Out of the opening.
I think I've got a...
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Starve! They'll starve!
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You want to grease my grinds?
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Uh-huh. Mind Palace, why do I always have to go? Oh, I see. So you put those things together and then you also have to combine them. Oh, and then you sort of come to a conclusion. Psychic influence or not, he was out to murder Throgmorton. He had a motive. Mutual hatred. Or... what? So you can't really change it. You just kind of fill it in. Dota Underlords? It's free and compelling. What's Dota Underlords? Is it a spin-off from Dota or just Dota?
Just Dota. It's the Underlords.
Okay. Yeah. Let me look into your butt. Dota spin-off, more like a deck builder. Enter the Spire. Is Enter the Spire? Is that like is that the one they showed at E3? They go, we haven't seen this game for a while. Now it's a bloody deck builder.
Enter the gungeon.
What the? Get them! Oh.
It sounds like James Brown about to start a song.
What the? Get them! Oh.
What
the? Get them! Oh.
Oh. Move. Cops?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
My neck is closed by my cheek fat. The port is closed. Lady! You have a fish face? Oh, she's having a rough time.
Don't want to talk to you, mister.
The port. I wonder how racist this game is going to get that they had to mention that in their article. You have to buy minions to fight the opponent's minions. When you get 3 of one, they combine and upgrade. You can up units from 1 to 2 to 3 stars. That sounds cool. This is sort of like a tower defense MOBA deck builder. I like it. So yeah, so far we've gone around, collected some clues, stayed a bit mysterious, meeting a lot of I won't say interesting characters yet, because we haven't really learned much about them. There's a nice variety of them. Hard to know exactly, like, I'm trying to get a grip of this world, like what's strange and what's not. The way he reacts, it's like he's never seen some of this stuff, but it's very normal for this area. Jeez, how scary do I think it'll get? I don't know. It seems like they've tried to spook me a few times. Like you open a door, and oh, there's somebody hanging. Okay, oh yeah. And they've already thrown out a couple creatures to try to attack you. But I mean, they only took like 1 hit with this David Spade I've got. So they could have maybe built that up a bit more, have more tension, and when they finally do attack you, have it be a bit more scary. Make it easier to die, maybe? So... They were just complaining about movement? It's not that bad. At least it's fast. Throgmorton, more good news! Shouldn't have been greedy, Shark. Hey!
Mr. Throgmorton now.
He's not gonna care. He's not gonna care!
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Yeah, I didn't shoot them, so I don't know. Why am I saying that? Does kind of seem like they're trying to start stronger. Makes you wonder if there'll even room to grow tension and scares. Yeah, there isn't So far, there really isn't. It's just boom, boom, right away. I'd say when that first one came at me, that was a neat moment. Especially because when you're looking for clues, they have the ability to make you draw in and really focus on something, you know, looking at little details. Then they could get you with something or something coming up behind you. It's really strange to be in third person. But I guess they wanted to have this character because he talks so much. Maybe it'd be weird if it was first person. Fallout? I'm trying to think of first person games where you talk.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Got some bad news.
Yeah. I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but...
He was at a rave.
Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No, it cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
No.
Where? Who is he?
Just say goodbye. Bye.
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
He got over the
Mr.
death pretty quick.
Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Alright. So the police couldn't solve a crime where a guy was in a room and one person was missing. And they didn't check the closest bar where he was just sitting there upstairs. Being a fish man. I do kind of feel bad that we said he hated you guys and now that person's dead. I mean, he did kill them. Insanity or not.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below.
So below, as above,
so I sent men to find out.
And then when they were gone, I slept with all of their women.
You mentioned the flood.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened?
Do these cases of
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calming from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Is your expedition?
I do not know. Albert is...
You think your son was killed?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust.
It does.
Mr. Reed, I want...
If I'm going to look into this...
I'll give you the address.
That's all you can tell.
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family
Professor
manor.
Doe.
What about my...
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
Okay. Case complete. Wowie zowie. New case lost at sea. Alright, exhibition. Not exhibition. Expedition. Exposition of the expedition. Expandishery. Mind Palace. Casebook. But of course, lost at sea. The northern cover side. The crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Okay. Expedition. Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. I've used my sight powers already, yes. I was blessed with sight powers and I used them, of course. Asher Road and Hubert Jibber. Where are you, Asher Road? He was sort of sad about his son? No. No, he's not dead. Not going to believe it. Nope. No way. No. And then immediately goes, good job. Yes, very well, yeah. Thank you, of course. Where's the clue? Lore? Locations? Northern Coverside. Northern Coverside, yes. Coverside. Asher and... Asher and what? And Hubert. I've been using it kind of randomly. And hello, Jonas Sanders. Hello. I've been using it just kind of randomly, and then sometimes it seems like it's guiding in a way. I'm playing on a difficulty that doesn't have any of the hints. So far it's been pretty straightforward. It is the first case of the game. Northern Coverside, Asher, and what was that road again? I forget. Hubert. There it is. Bloop. Oakmont Police Department. Their hideout is right by the Oakmont Police Department? Crazy. Going crazy over you. We got a long walkie-walk. Or I think we can take boats there. Yes. You might want to take a boat. I'll just walk this way. Exit. Desperado. Won't you come back and see? There are no police here. You can now exit the area. The other game I'd love to play is Metroid Prime. That'll be nice. Once I'm ready. Hey, why are your pants so blue all of a sudden? Am I down or am I not? Oh, say can you see? Oh my god, that's treason! Bye. Dodge! And I feel like I'm playing a David Cage game. So does he remember getting here? How did we get here? Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor. You saw a trailer for this game a while back? Looks scary. Yeah, it's not really scary. It's more like... I don't know. Mushy? It's very mushy. A lot of mushy things around. It's kind of like icky. Like you just put your foot in some water that's been stagnant for a long time. You know what it's like? It's like when I went, oh, I'm going to grab this water jug. like when, you know, with a cap, so I don't get water all over my computer. I'm like, oh, and it's where all the clean cups are. Great. And I unscrew the top, and there was somebody had left water and a tea bag inside of it for so long that the tea bag became like a mushy banana. You can create manual saves. Desperado. I don't know what sank the oos Cyclops. That's a weird ship to be riding on. I only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. You're on a sinking ship, there's people screaming, but I also had a really bad headache. I mean, it was a pretty bad headache. Found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. Nearby piece of boat helped me survive. Piece of boat. I reached the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. Found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, which haunts me.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Hooah! Brr. Charles.
Never again, they say.
Never again. Look at that tiny little radio. What a beautiful little radio. Tincture soothes all ailments.
No matter how much of this
Do I take it or just look at it?
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Desperado, baby. Whoa, Prince is really gonna like this game. Oh, 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 Wardrobe? The number of attacks in the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand Family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Have I played Vampire? No, but Jace did. So Jace could tell you whether it's good or bad. Or what kind of game you gotta like to like it. Mr. Reed, you overexerted yourself while conducting an investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I will be there for you every time. I tried to start German, ended up old man English. Posh. Okay, alright, so yeah, we overexerted ourselves. You get, what? We got an office with a, close your door, man. Ooh, look at that. It's like PT. A man was found, murdered his family. It's always on the bottom shelf. Yeah, RPG. There's a lot of combat, I think, and like boss fights and stuff. You know, it's a cool vampire game everybody says is awesome and has great writing. Vampire Masquerade, The Bloodlines. So many names. I boarded up the windows and locked the doors. There's just men. The Yellow Kings gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Don't you tell me a little longer and I'll figure it out. Missing. Oh. They were missing so long the posters are faded. Look how organized they are. Would you look at that? Beautiful pentagram. You liked the idea and did enjoy it some. Felt the dialogue was way too redundant. Combat had that kind of idea of Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but more simplified and less refined. Yeah, you notice that a lot in Japanese games. They have the redundancy. I think you should go over there. Yes, we should go over there. Let's go over there. Then we'll be over there. Archer? Seen you dragging things into your room, mind the floors. I'm like, you pay for any scratches you leave.
The door won't budge.
You know, a game I wanted to be really good was The Observer. The one where you, it's like a sci-fi Blade Runner, and they even got Rutger Hauer, the villain in the Blade Runner movie, to be the voice. He's not a great voiceover artist. He sort of like chews and swallows his words and doesn't quite nail it. I think it's probably odd for him to do the entire game as a monologue. It had a lot of potential that it didn't quite live up to. But you wouldn't mind having another go with a sequel? Fix the problems. A lot of potential there. Lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Is this a review of the game? No fast travel. Always night. So travel got boring and also irritating with enemy mobs. Right, so everything's just sort of like dark and shiny and steamy. The dark London look. Being a vampire is redundant. Are you telling me you got golden handles and I can't open the bloody door?
The door won't budge.
It won't even budge. Alright. Yeah. That one does, though.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Okay.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Does this guy have teeth, or just sort of like how a whale has a filter and they eat carrion?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you...
Alright. So is this guy, what do you even call him? An Innsmouther? But he's saying there's all these new people coming. Weren't they new people? And they're trying to be racist towards you, as in, like, blaming you for everything. And saying your neighbors are good people. They'd never do that. Must be you. You're a newcomer. The newcomer is becoming the N-word, isn't it? Ooh. Hey. Nice beard. This guy looks like he knows the best place to go play paintball. This guy hosts D&D Wednesday nights in his mom's garage. This guy can open doors with the power of the Force. That guy's been eating too many mushy bananas and his teeth rotted out. Darren. Locals use the signs to mark special places. Well before the flood. Crooked H. The house is inhabited. Cross hatch grid. Hidden cache. V-shaped. Barricaded. Spiral. Mosier Shroot. Yeah. Up in the beet farm.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Moses, no, Moses. When they first go visit Dwight's place and he's running near the car. I love Dwight because he's... The great thing about the writing of Dwight's character is that Dwight believes what he says and he has a rationality to believe what he says. The Blackwoods could help you. Don't know where Robert went. And Portia de Rossi. Where's all the crazy stuff he said take a look around? Or he just meant in the rooms I can go take a look around. No, he doesn't have like a store of them. Or maybe he does. Desperado. I never knew that song before. But now I sang it and now it's stuck in my stupid head some more. Walter. Peddling cheap, affordable living. I know you're in the fish market. Dangerous people. Okay, Vic and Walter. I'm so glad about this physically, because... Trade it in. Well, I mean, my plan was always to trade it in. But then you feel sort of... Yeah, you can always get something back for it. And I'm going to keep that bloody map, too. H. Inhabited. Oh. Devil's Reef. Fast travel. Take that, vampire. Men's finest clothing. You are here. That is that a boat? Behind me and to the right? That is a boat. Why is the boat on the map? Oh, it's all watery. I see. Cyclops 2. Are we just in a boat that crashed? Oh, the Cyclops? A long time ago? Weird. It's like Beyond Good and Evil. I love it when they give you a little bit of XP for exploring something. At least give you something, you know, like XP or items or something. Just whatever, you know. I feel like you didn't waste a lot of time. Yeah? Hello. Look at that one. Oh, yeah. Back to the title screen. Yeah, we died. There were so many of them. Maybe some combat music would have been interesting. Or... They kind of went from one at a time being pretty easy to kill, and all of a sudden there's a lot, and then I died. Now it's loading. Desperately. Okay. Now what? Wow, it's really loading. I could use this time to go grab myself a jacket. Freezing my butt off down in this basement. Ooh. Although I'm right next to a window, I could open up and get that warm summer air. Holy crap. Where are we going back to, Pa? We going back to Arkansas? Whoa, the Devil's Reef. Okay, good. I guess it's kind of like the first Zelda. Don't go this way. There's a lot of enemies. Where was I going? I was going up here. So I want to go... Oh yeah, cool. You can see how the water is on the roads. Looks like that's waterish too. So I could have just took the boat and went to the right and gone up the place towards the police station. Maybe those were the police. Hot hole. There's a boat here too. Everybody's real kind about leaving boats around. They said no one's allowed to leave. Eh? So a newcomer would be probably received with spite. Unless you can bring them something useful. There is sort of like an underwater part they keep saying like the depths. You know? What has this guy got?
Look for your sins and repent. Kay Almighty will punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below. Atone for your deeds before it's too late.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna end up going down underwater at some point.
Look for your sins.
Look for your sins.
Wow. Jason Momoa. There we go.
Damn newcomers.
Looks like Scarecrow.
What's your problem?
Ain't nobody want to talk to me.
You look tense, honey. You need to let loose.
Do you have a disease? All the salt water probably means there's no diseases. Everybody's probably really clean and safe. I'm gonna get out of that guy's way. I don't like his stick. I guess this is their first big game after a series of Sherlock Holmes games. Aish, happened. Kaboom. I saw one of those legends that hobos would write on cards, like friendly people. You can usually get a meal here. Watch out. Have been beat up at this place. This is a trap. They're written by Admiral Akbar. That's neat that they incorporate those in a game. Could be freaky. Oh, this third person is strange. No point running away. The blasted hollow-eyed freak always catches up with his grin, his long black coat. It's those thin, crooked fingers clutching a gun. He's got a bullet with my name on it. I dodged it once, it won't be a second time. Things have been going pretty slow. Just kind of walking around. I died once. Because there was a bunch of these guys. But see, I can hit through walls. They can't. Are there more? Are there more? Will they? Okay. There's not really like a dodge button. Oh, there's a crouch. Yeah, it's pretty slow. How about a med kit? Well, L2? What's that? stay behind him. Does he not like flashlights? It's really hard to dodge that stuff. I mean, you can duck. I could shoot. I probably just should have shot him. Alright, this load is going to take a really long time. I'm going to go grab a sweater. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, really slow load. Which, you know, if you can die a lot, not good. I think I'll put on this jacket. It's a bit more with the theme. This looks like a jacket they'd wear back then. Back then, in the time of fish and ape people. Not really digging the game so much right now. I guess there's more to discover. Yeah, the writing feels a bit awkward. And as you explore, it kind of feels like, I mean, it feels like what they are. Like they made sort of middleware Sherlock Holmes games. And then now they're kind of going for a big budget thing. And they go, we got to put in combat and all this other stuff. And they're trying to make that work. It's so warm upstairs. Okay. There. And we moved everything out of here, so I have a sweater on my legs like a guy in a wheelchair. Isn't this jacket cool, though? Yeah. That looks authentic. I'm so bloody authentic. Oh, baby. I really can't hear them, though. It's amazing. Okay. Boom. Okay, let's not die again. Oh, kind of looks like Silent Hill, eh? First one. Just be playing that. Where am I going? What am I doing? Map. You're gonna go to the thing. You are here. Hubert and Asher. That's where we just were, right? Look at that tree. What kind of a place could have a tree like that? Looks like sort of the southern states. But they say they're in mass. Need a game set in the Antarctic to really set the mood, yeah. What is a good Arctic game? Siberia?
Damn newcomers.
SSX Tricky? The Winter Olympics? Playing my harmonica, playing harmonica.
Don't do that again.
Steep. That's the one. That's the one we were looking for. Alright, map. A bloody map. What's the building to the left? Door. Edge of nowhere. Was what? Set in the Arctic? Arctic? Is this where we're supposed to go? Oh no, it could be anywhere here. I randomly put that down. It's in northern covered side at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert. Gave me key to the expedition's headquarters. Steam summer sail, yeah. Okay, at the corner. Asher, Hubert. H. So I just kind of went into a random building and got murdered. Put something in its hands. Ding, 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 ding. Does kind of feel like L.A. Noire, eh?
Guess I don't need the key.
Boot.
Guess I don't need the key.
Guess I don't need the key. Do you want to read any of this at all? None of this is interesting to you, guy? Oh, Ink, if you're still here, you were saying, is there a clue as to when to use your stuff? And there's a bit of screen distortion. Not the screen tearing, mind you. Something different entirely. And it just poofed away. The following must be deliver unreadable. Diving suits, tanks, pump, food, stuff. Yeah. Why would they burn that? Just for something to burn? Just for some heat? Maybe I should start a fire. come I can't turn this off with down? I'm stuck. Alright, now it's off. There's a lot of combat in this detective game. Kind of looks like the guy that we were going to turn in. Am I being racist? I'll get you through the wall. Did he run away? Nice. Don't shoot me. Yes. Do you think sometimes, like, when they do reviews, they just kind of... They just pick a few things they can criticize and then say, ah, the other stuff is good. Clunky combat. Mars and otherwise. Great detective game? Really? Has it been a great detective game? We've sort of looked around a bit. I was intrigued at the first part when we didn't really know... Well, when I didn't really know whether to say that guy was responsible for killing his son or just go with, well, it wasn't his fault.
Guess this.
He was inflicted with insanity and all that. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. Give it away! Oh, boy. Polygon 1 said they started avoiding subquests because movement controls felt clunky. Good God. I guess I need to just get my gun out and start shooting people. Oakmont is full of illusions. Most of them can be dispelled, including the illusion of safety. That does sound like a review. As in, like, I'm reviewing this game. I want to get through it. I don't want to do the side quest because movement... to me, it's not the movement that's clunky. It's the combat is not great, like with the feedback and what you do. I mean, I guess I should just be shooting people. And if I run out of bullets on a boss, then what? Are we going to have bosses? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? You want to tell me that's what this is? Huh? You want to tell me then? You guys and your game are not... Yeah, it could be. I didn't patch it. I'm kind of, I'm also really getting sick of that excuse too. Like, I totally believe you. That's probably, you know, there's some patches and maybe there's some things that you can only fix kind of when it comes out. But what if you didn't have the internet? You just never play you never get to play a patched game. That's my health so low. Maybe it was low before. You can make anything go into slow motion. What is this woman practicing her golf swing? What's wrong?
What's your problem?
Get some tasty lore from the police station. Boo!
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Bloody yellow
If
eyes.
it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Yeah, and you know, when you... I used to watch the Game Informer podcast until they just started bringing on too many people that don't know how to speak and aren't interesting. My biggest criticism is Ben Hansen, who's an amazing host. Asks them, get somebody on. They have to bring in all these people. They always bring on whoever reviewed the game on the podcast, which makes sense, but I hate it. They bring them on and they go, all right, tell us about it. And there's a couple of them that always go, what do you want to know? As in, like, what do you mean, what do you want to know? You are now the expert of the game in terms of it being a review and buyer's advice. You should know exactly what to tell us about the game. What do you want to know? Oh, I don't know. Who would enjoy the game? Is it worth buying? That kind of stuff. What do you do in the game? What are the mechanics? Are they successful or are they not? Oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, so anyways, but like with Game Informer, they're old school because they still actually have a magazine that I think I have delivered to my phone or something. I have a digital subscription, which sucks. You don't want to read a magazine on your phone. It's not formatted properly. Although I think they actually just put on an app where it's different. And they're pretty good about responding to your tweets. I was saying that every time you move the page down, it like kind of zooms out a bit to show you the options on the top, and then it goes away. So it's like constant in, out, in, out, in, out. It's really annoying. So they're working hard on that. But anyways, they have really high standards when it comes to writing because they're used to writing it into paper. Like they have third, fourth drafts, you know. Other people have to, on the staff and team, have to read the review and proof it and stuff. They're old school. Whereas now you see stuff on the internet and there's just typos everywhere because nobody cares. Everybody has to get it out because it's about quantity, not quality. Police archive. Select 3 search criteria. Okay. Okay, so you have your evidence on the side. And then you go crime subject evidence district. Okay. So this is where the game can get pretty interesting. Putting all this stuff in. Albert, last known, the only known survivor, and then he was murdered. Lost expedition. Now here you have so many things. Trying to randomly combine them would be a lot more difficult, right? So that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, so 1 from each of this. What's an Impossible Burger? Is that the Beyond Meat burger? So I don't know if we need to be investigating that just yet. I guess we'll go to the headquarters and check around and shoot that guy. I need to learn how to take a bloody medkit. Run when aiming, fire, weapon use, gadget. Aim, L2, okay. Reload, crouch, interact. Let's put on a gun. Got a pistol. Revolver. I have to use gunpowder too? Holy crap. Yeah, that is good. What are they made out of? What am I crafting here? Am I crafting bullets? Oh yeah, okay. Quantity. Right, oh I see. It takes gunpowder and shell casings. You craft them. Okay. sometimes it just feels like they put crafting into things, you know. My mom was telling me she heard a band or an orchestra playing Star Wars when she was back in British Columbia, which is on the other side of Canada, and we saw. What did we see? Oh, I see. So you go like, so that's the med kit. L1. Cool. Reload. Okay, I'm ready to blast that guy in the bloody face. And when she was here on this side of the continent, if you will, we also saw a Star Wars band. And she was asking me, I wonder if it's the same ones. But we saw like kind of a... They're an amateur orchestra. They have a couple of really quality players, and then some people that were not good. Like, there were some horns that were so out of tune, I laughed. Going, are you kidding? It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, so yeah, she thought that band was somehow so popular they were flying them across Canada to play at another place she was at. Saying, no, Star Wars is just really super popular. Alright, so go to the left and then go to the right. Popular. Pea protein. Some cellulose from bamboo and starch. Sounds pretty carby, just peas and bamboo and starch. Beet juice for color. Beet red. I like this music. Ambient with a bit of like an old smoky jazz kind of walking bass line thing. It is amazing how much they have to move tables and chairs up there, but I can't hear them talking, which is good. That means they can't hear me talking. Whereas if I was upstairs, I could hear them. Although there is nobody up there right now. Oh well. This feels better. And I already put the work into it, so here I am. Keep going. Alright. Where's this bloody headquarters again? 20 grams protein! What's the protein come from? Not peas. Pea has protein? Only 2% of your daily value of carbs? Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. So I could have 50 of them. Peas. Pea protein. That makes a lot of sense. And that's how they play Star Wars?
Guess I don't need the key.
So this guy came in here and he started shooting up. Baby's got the bends. I know.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Damp. Everything's damp. Man, would you not want to have a shower so bad if you were in this game? This is me aiming my gun? No. Oh, that was a camera. Yeah! Let's find out what happened here. I'll get some of those. Avocado! Yeah, baby, I'll eat that. I gotta start packing a lunch now because we basically don't live in our house anymore. So I can't be like cooking up there while the kids are there. I'm gonna have to make a lunch of Stella's parents. And like right now, I'm really hungry. So what you gonna do about it, boy?
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
So they have the papers.
Grab the papers. Grab the papers. Grab.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Okay. Lena, so far it's okay. Movement is not great. The combat is okay.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
This thing where you're sort of you're trying to choose which things you think happened in what order. That's a fun mechanic. And then you kind of combine clues. And what else? You have to make deductions, and then you have to kind of decide. So I like that stuff. Getting around is a bit tough.
Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Someone practicing Klingon into their phone, so that when they go to the big start, the Trek Con, Star Trek Con, the Wrath of Khan, Star Trek, the Wrath of Comic-Con, they'll be prepared. G. Deadly premonition is great, 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 great. Maybe it is some of them. They've cornered the market on that Call of Cthulhu sound. Where's the bloody door?
Grab the papers. Smash the rest. Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've got this idiot trying to buy our Jeep, and he doesn't understand. Like, I've told him when I work. Just keeps calling, keeps calling, keeps calling. Anyways, grab the paper, smash the rest.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
What was the part where they were like grabbing boxes and stuff?
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
I don't get it. Is he making a wall that used to be there?
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Oh yeah, the guy that was like, "Get away!" Ah!
I fatah me fe I regach.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Oh, do you like cockroaches? This is the same voice?
Yeah. Well, don't worry, we'll mask our voice in their face. No one will know it's you. So that's when I pooped in the burger at work. My manager made me do it. You're not gonna put my face on TV, right?
Yeah, don't worry. We'll hide it. Well. Now do I go to the Mind Palace? The same actor? The expedition archive is lost, but I still have the clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Get the adverts. Did feel very musty in there. The Oakmont Chronicle. So do I need to go to a newspaper place? Coverside West. Oh, the Oakmont Chronicle. Well, you better be going. Oh, R select. Yeah. Take your third left, Johnny. Yeah, it's kind of it's open road. You have a big place, and if you get the day one edition, you get a map. Why does this guy run like a gorilla? with his arms at his sides. I don't know. Needs more of this music. I like this music a lot. Put that bass up. Crank it up. Like the bass is far, far away. This guy's pretty ambitious sweeper. I'll fix it. We got the monkeys. I'm the monkey man. No more music for you. We're in
The
here.
old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Am I racist, or have I seen this NPC 3 times?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
Well, yeah, there aren't any others.
I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
I don't know. It's like some kind of thin elastic paper. Is that suspicious or uncreative?
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question.
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now.
Little too
I can't give the readers too
ironic.
much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
They actually took the line right from Alanis Morissette's song Ironic. Kind of ironic.
See you later.
Don't you think? Oh, I think his face looks better than hers. More detailed, anyway.
Stay safe.
Archives. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint, although I turned off the hints, so I don't know. Stacks and stacks and
Stay safe.
stacks of newspapers. Stay safe. Wear a
Stay
condom.
safe.
See, that's what I want to be able to say. Stay safe. Wear a condom. And not worry about, any of that. So, old lady, I just go. She's into it. Yeah. 60 frames a second. The frames are going so fast it's ripping the screen apart, Lisa. The screen is tearing apart. I don't think this game should have been full price. This game feels more like unless it's really long, this feels more like a $40, $50 game. Like Hellblade. How is Hellblade $40? Because it's short? Is the good part of this game short, and then the rest is combat with fish people? Oh, dun dun dun. That they actually are sending out a patch, or that people are just asking for it? Ku Klux Klan. Eh. They are. Maybe they should have sent it out a couple days ago. Yeah, maybe. BS that I have to do it, though. You know? The Steam sells a racing competition? Like a race to the bottom of prices? Or the more things you buy, your little car races forward or something? What did it say? Yep. Burn newspapers. Recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicles. Pillage headquarters. Yeah. Oh, we still have this cargo manifest too. Alright, so we need to find the archives. Are they in the basement? She's down there. What looks pretty good? This game or the Steam sale? Daryl! Daryl, I'm not super impressed with it so far, but you might get more mileage out of it than me. There are some interesting elements of the detective stuff, but like getting from place to place is a bit of a bore and is a bit clunky. For a game that has such an atmospheric environment... Stephanie Maizano! How are you? For a game that has so many, potentially engaging and creepy atmospheric environment pieces, for some reason it doesn't pull it off really well, you know? Like the looks are there, and the sound, but it never really feels all that creepy. It never really feels all that scary. It never really feels all that dangerous. I really think it's stupid that it's in third person, too. I need to get to the archives. Find the needed newspaper advertisement. Okay, I will. Find the ad. She said go to the archives, right? Hey, lady. At least he moves fast.
Stay safe. Stay
Yeah.
safe.
Have you seen that one, Daryl? Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Another Lovecraftian detective adventure. This is about a detective who has visions, and a lot of people are having visions, and also the water's rising, and there's people that look like apes, and people that look like fish, and there's rivalries going on, and murders, and we're trying to be a detective. Newspaper archive. Okay, so the police and this one has that. So I need to find... Period. After the flood. Yep. People... I don't know... Commoners, I guess. Section. Advertisements. Search. Nothing. Okay, so people, you change that to... Maybe nothing. Maybe we go after the flood. We go... Definitely know it's advertisements. Maybe we go district, huh? Oh, the burned newspapers. Grimhaven Bay. Grimhaven Bay. Can't run on Mac, eh? You could probably get like a cheap PC to run that Call of Cthulhu. You know? You can run a lot of games like 720. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You'll find it fully equipped for transport as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. Can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Pier 3, Oakmont Port. Pier 3. Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Pier 3. Probably easier to do virtual windows than emulate Xbox. Pier 3. Grimhaven Bay. Pier 3, right there. Boop. Can we take a... Where... No. Where are we? Could we get on a boat and go... Oh, you can fast travel too. So how do you fast travel? There's no, legend. How's the immersion? I don't know. Oh, that was an infested area. We found that and they moided us. Gong, gong, gong. What? I don't know where the fast travel is.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Chances are pretty good. I got this headache. The only thing that helps my headache is looking at this train. You ain't going there, mister. That's covered up by a nice shiny... Yeah. Oh, it also is... They're a team that likes to make things with free intellectual properties. They've made a bunch of Sherlock Holmes, which is free, and Cthulhu. So it's that old stuff that's no longer under copyright law anymore. So it starts off being cheap. Yeah, they also went with the Epic Store, which didn't... Oh, don't go down that way. But I could take a boat. And I could boat my way there. I guess yellow means boat. You can boat around. Boat, 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 boat. I don't know what this yellow's all about. Oh, that's how you get out to sea, I guess. Here we go. Where are you, you bloody freak? Get on that boat. Yeah, the devs seem really embarrassed and sad about it. Devil's Reef. Oh, we're already there. Going down to... It's kind of hard to see on this map. I guess that... So take a left, and then a right, and you're there. Yep. Yeah. I mean, they're being pretty good about their Twitter right now, but... I mean, right now their Twitter is just flooded with people saying... We can't access the game that you put on Epic with an early access exclusivity, and no one could access it. I could, because I got a physical copy. For what? Go over to Deep Shore Road or Whispers. Got some potential, this game. Kind of feels like they felt like they needed to make it big to get people's attention and to charge more money for it. Yeah, it is similar to that, eh? Like going around in the Everglades. It's like they wanted it to be an $80 game, and they go, how do we get this to be $80? You could put in crafting and combat and make it open world. Oh yeah, the screen tearing is ridiculous. I think that's on all versions too. At least it fits the aesthetic. Pier 3. What was my clue? Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay, Oakmont Port, Whisper Wharf. Which one's Oakmont Port? Grimhaven Bay. I don't know which one's Oakmont Port. Didn't one of them have numbers? Oh, that's this. That, I guess, is Oakmont Port. Because it has 3s on it. I'm in the wrong bloody spot. I need to go big time to the right. Uh-huh. Yeah. What do you got there, fella? It's always so weird to go right behind a shopkeeper and take their stuff. Yep. No, I agree with you there. Am I drowning? At least it moves smoothly, right? Whoa, look at that creepy little camera. Yeah, it makes sense. It moves smoothly. Pretty neat though. Like the whole aesthetic is pretty smart. Is this a common Cthulhu thing to have cities? To have cities underwater? Tearing is going to be fixed by turning on VSync. What does that mean? So it's like. So VSync is when what? When the game frame rate is matched to the refresh rate of the monitor. So maybe it's because they want it to go 60. Oakmont. There we go. Oakmont Pier. This guy's fighting. Stop in the name of love. And another thing. I'll stand over here so the punches look more realistic. A little more.
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Slowly walks away. Look casual. Look casual.
He's mad.
He's mad. He's completely mad. Got anything on you, boy? Go to Pier 3. Alright, I will. Right. It synchronizes the game drawing to the refresh rated monitor, so it eliminates the tearing. Okay. It impacts the frame rate, though. Okay, cool. So that's what they had done. Ain't nothing free in this world. God, it seems like such a PC problem to have. Yeah. I mean, I guess having an open world game means you can move around and have the player decide when to, you know, which clues to use at what time and how to combine them more.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent.
Van Gogh.
You can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is...
In my line of work. See you later.
Ah, he didn't give me that good old bye. Bye. Number 3. Turn right and get down there.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Sounds like mice.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Yeah, he does have a... I mean, he's going pretty hard into that stereotype. He's not playing it very human. Interesting choices. I have not played the Sherlock Holmes games. The last Sherlock Holmes game I played was on the Sega CD. And it was a lot of full motion video and a lot of loading and very slow and very confusing. A lot of games on the Sega CD were like that. That bird can talk?
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Combat. Ooh, stealth detect. Enemies may harm your sanity as well as health. Guns do not reload themselves. Not many bullets. Hey. Got some bullets? Yeah, man. Shells and gunpowder, just in case. Sunfight, sunlight. Sun will make it all right. Make it. Shrink your clothes and they'll feel tight. What happened there? You just went in the water? You dead now? Yeah, exactly. Go when the creature can't see you, when it turns its back side to you. That bony butt there, I think that's the back side. I'm working on the railroad. What is that? Oh, it's a wonderful character.
Shot dead. Point blank. They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Still stinks. Ah, free food. Gun, all right. They used a gun, and they shot bullets out of the gun. Alright, is that even faster?
this to a man.
What'd they do?
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
He's gonna start getting more insane. Yeah, I know, it's like one shot kill. It's kind of silly.
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
Monsters. Monster in a box? I don't know how I'm collecting these, I'm collecting loot stuff. Why? Let me take a look. Yeah, I guess that's cool. Ooh, nice pose.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
The captain takes on board Titania any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and the cargo detailed in the manifest. Provide them with stuff including depth measurements and diving support. Confidential locations. Cod Bay. Alright. Yeah, I think he starts kind of swatting to the side when he's going a bit insane. They just want to visually represent it. Pants, 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 pants. Yes. You put that on there so it'll float? Or do they just keep everything together?
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Yeah, he doesn't kill himself, and he can kill the monsters really easily. Yeah, like you feel way more powerful than them. Ammo's scarce, but you can just go. You're dead. Huh. I don't really like this game so far. I don't know. Does anyone else think they'd get some more enjoyment out of it? Maybe. I can be bad with games like this that are more about sort of sitting back and taking it in, especially when I'm streaming them. All right, I declare the harbor. You did it! I really don't think the movement is bad, though. Yeah, I don't really know what the game's trying to accomplish with the mystery. There's a lot of shooting.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
Yeah, I want to know more about Sanders,
several
man.
hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, captain. Treated his crew well.
Everybody has yellow eyes, green eyes.
I gotta find Sand.
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier.
Did,
No. Only Sanders. The mayor's cursed these days.
Oh, I didn't get to ask all the questions. Where did it go? Sanders has fled. Confidential locations in Cod Bay. So I need to go to Cod Bay, maybe? So the expedition is lost. We saw the guy get off and run. Cod Bay. Grimhaven, Salvation, the Shells. Where's Cod Bay? Oh, what? Carry another clip? Uh-huh. Look at all this stuff. We have to have a perk tree. Bottomless pockets, more shotguns. Okay. Seems helpful. More vitality. Slowly regenerate a limited amount of health. Would be kind of nice. Yeah. Man-eating eels deal half the damage to you while swimming. Spoiler. Skills. Carry more crafting. That's cool. Crafting seems pretty important. I guess I'm just not breathing enough. Is that why I'm yawning? Double the crest reward items earned? That's a nice one. Gain 50% chance to double the crest reward. This one just always doubles it. Earn more experience to stay stained for longer. Might be a nice one. Did I just pick that? Yep, I did. That's it. That's your choice. Hope you like it. Set traps. That could be fun. Alright. Lore. Number of attacks. Yeah. Casebook. Pier 3. Okay, we went there and then he ran off. There's a fight in the Titania and he fled from the port. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Somebody was even telling me that about with Final Fantasy VI. They go, if you want to get this character, do this, and it's, oh god, that's a big rat though. Gross, but it's a pretty big meal. And they were saying just reload your game until this thing happens. You know. Yeah, it's almost always never fun when it's. For me, it's not. Especially if it's tied to a gameplay mechanic. Although a lot of people, they enjoy the chance of something as long as they have a small chance of getting something rare, right? Like loot boxes and all that stuff.
The door won't budge.
Alright, this guy ran off. How do I wait to? Chance but no risk, yeah, so I have the chance. Just keep taking the chance.
The mayor's cursed these days. The mayor's cursed these days.
Oh yeah? What were the signs? Yawning a lot? Streaming in a basement? Wearing a jacket? The mayor is cursed, baby. Oh my god, we've been streaming for 2 hours 51? No, why? No, why? Oh, it's already 2. No wonder that guy was calling me. My mom wants to make a GIF. I have to teach you how to make a bloody GIF. Yeah. What are you doing? Wow. More? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do it. That's good. It's real. Oh my god. It's impressive. Poor guy. Can be really hard to get help for that kind of stuff. Raids on Inmouther documents. Yeah, dangers of diving. Okay. Case book, Mind Palace. Deductions. Got no clues. Got no clues combined, can't be making deductions. Case book. Side cases. Whoa, look at that. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms. Diary man describing his life in Oakmont. Holy moly. Okay. Oh yeah, he wants to find the ship log. He's waiting near the entrance to the Oakmont port. Right. Find the Pride. So that's a side case. Completed case. Lost at sea. You can be found at Pier 3 Oakmont port. Captain Jeremiah. Yeah, he was going to bring on... Okay. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. The Oakmont port. Oh, for all people to the Oakmont port. Okay. Okay, so... Oakmont Chronicle. Oakmont Port Pier 3. That one's got the question mark on it. We found a Pier 3. And that guy said he ran off. What was that other place that they said? Some other kind of bay? Otter Bay? Should look at that. Maybe we'll zoom in on that map later on. An asylum. Oh, you can push this down. Oh, I see. Okay. You have to do a load. What to do, what to do. Car would be real nice. Oakmont Port, Cod Bay. Cod Bay. Eel Street, Cod Bay, Windsweep Road. Yeah, I used an online map, and then Horky put a grid over it so that we could describe it easier to each other, or you could describe it to me. You know, go to J13, that kind of thing. I really just used the map just to communicate with Horky. I didn't really need it for the actual game, because you have a map in the game. I have no idea what to do here. I need to go find somebody. No, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say it spoiled anything. I don't think it was very necessary, and sometimes it was helpful. But no, I mean, unless you're really stuck in Hollow Knight. But after I got past those first bits, it really wasn't too bad at all.
Get the truck out of here.
You drucking to me, trucker? Maybe I need to do something more with that boat. There are main quests, yeah. It says right there. Main case, side case. It literally says main.
Get the truck out of here.
Interactive map lets you select pinpoints you see. It's pretty cool. Get the truck out of here. What I would like is a map that kind of tells you, okay, now you've got this power up to say go through certain gates or whatever. Now just show me where those gates are. That's what I'd like. Like talking to somebody on shrooms. They're on shrooms, or you're on shrooms, everybody's on shrooms. Very lost. Okay, we'll go down and try this again. Maybe I need to find more clues on the ship. Like, put those chronological clues together. These are magic powers. These are magic beans. Yeah.
The mayor's cursed these days. The mayor's cursed these days.
The mayor is cursed these days. I shot these things down. They're all collapsing like it's being sucked down into the world below it. Yeah.
Shot dead. Point blank.
Who's been wasting bullets? Something down here, maybe? Oh, boat. Maybe there's a way out to, like, Cod Bay. It's not on the map, though. So it's just for decoration. That's it, and that's all. Just for decoration.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
I had nice eyelashes. What a waste. Yeah, I bet you there's more stuff on here I need to investigate. Alright, we already looked at those pictures. Took a lot of photos. There you go, bloody map.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Oh, Cape Cod Bay. That's what they meant by Cod Bay. Cape Cod Bay. Ocean. So where are we? That's where they're gonna take people? Cape Cod Bay?
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Yeah. So weird. I don't know. Jeez. Now, the thing with a game like this is now that it's just out for so little time. Huh. They did say no hand-holding, right? And I was like, yeah, that's so great. I can't wait.
Shot dead. Point blank.
Was this it? All along? No. Shell casings. No clues. I'm still alive, buddy. I'm gonna head off now, actually. I don't know what else to do here.
The mayor's cursed these days.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Everybody's cursed. Hanging out down by the water. Well, so far... yeah, I go on Twitch, Andre. Yeah, man, I'm gonna play more of this. I gotta really see... I'm only gonna keep it for 2 weeks, then I'm trading it in, so... I'm gonna play it a bunch and see what's going on. Get a good feel for it, and then... I don't know, write a review on it, maybe. So maybe I'll have to beat it if I'm gonna write a review. Or I could write a... First impressions. Thanks for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on early. I'll be start with this if I can figure it out a bit more. And go from there. Let's save it and restart it. My Twitch name is, I think it's like Official 90s Kid or something. It should be in the YouTube description. Official 90s Kid, like Official 90s Kid. Thanks for hanging, guys. And girls. And everything in between. Manual save. So let's reload it. On this easier setting. Yeah, thanks for hanging. Thanks for keeping me company here. Feels good down here. I'm still yawning. I was thinking it was like a lack of oxygen or something. Maybe there's a carbon monoxide leak in my house. Makes it kind of dopey. There could be. Apparently there was a house. God. Where people were seeing like visions and ghosts, and they thought the house was haunted, and there was actually it was actually just a carbon monoxide leak, and people were hallucinating. Or like a gas leak or something. Thanks, Jace. It might just not be my cup of tea. It's just pretty slow. Yeah, I should get one. Carbon monoxide detector, gas detector, that kind of stuff. Maybe it's got bad air. I don't know. But I do care. There's a nice window I could open up and... Open up. Sorry that wasn't more eventful, but a good look at it. Oh yeah, press any button to continue. It was designed for refrigeration, yeah. It's very cold. Perfect. The raids on the Innsmouthers. So you need to figure this. Okay, so they kind of give you like some of these things to Walter. Vic and Walter. Oh no, this just means they're new. These aren't. No, they're not like prompting you to use them. Maybe we should go back to Throgmorton. Oh. I don't know. know. Putting an air warmer in a fridge seems weird. Forlorn woman. Do, 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 do. So what difficulty are we on? We're on evidence casebook will have no hint icons, leaving it to work out. We'll have an icon to indicate you can use it to advance the case. Let's try that. Let's save and load. Manual save. Yeah. Little squid. Okay. Load it up. Manual save. Manual save. Poor old granddad. The switch from loading to press any button is, it's like all the same font and color. There's no music or anything, so you just, like, you could load the music from the next area. That'd be cool. Fast travel can be performed between phone booths. I can be kind of a slow starter with games. I mean, it was a bit of a slow starter with Hollow Knight, and then eventually got into it. But I'm ready to give this a good chance. Paid a bunch of money for it. Full price in Quebec, so that's like 15% tax, man. Sucks. I bought a stupid Edge card because I was happy the guy put it aside for me. I thought somebody was going to come buy it. Both stores told me only one physical copy available. The rest are pre-ordered. And actually, some other guy, while I was there, called him about Ritual Bloodstained of the Night, whatever that is. And he told him, oh, I have a copy. And he looked at it and goes, oh, sorry, it's been pre-ordered. You can't have it. So they're bringing in less physical copies of games, which is kind of weird. And they're trying to sell used games. Pier N3. Clue. There's a clue. There you go. So I needed to go find a clue there, I guess. But bloody well, where? Key evidence collected. Okay. Key evidence not. There you go. Like, I know they say I'm all Mr. Hypocrite now, aren't I? I don't like hand holding. But yeah. And it to me it feels like it was spread a bit thin. You know? Like, I always walk past that part. Like, did it need to be open world? Did it need to have all this combat? Maybe less combat, but more intense? Maybe a little more focused in the areas? Yeah, I could be hypocrite. I'm always saying, I don't want hand holding. I like to make choices. I did, you know, there was one cool part where you find out everything in that first case. Good God, the map takes forever to load. You, you find out the information in the first case, and then you have to tell the guy. Do you protect him because you know he's going to suffer? Because the family he wronged is really powerful, and he's not. He's just a refugee. And he was taken control of by some evil force that made him do it. So that part was interesting. Do you lie and protect him, or what? Oh, the clue was here somewhere. Oh, would you look at... No, I've already seen the gun so many times.
They emptied every chamber.
Where are you, clue? Whoop.
Shot dead. Point blank.
Is there nothing you can do? I think I'm missing something. In the water, maybe? Oh. Is that just regular blood soaking through or what? What's going on? Am I getting attacked by eels? No, not the eels. Not the eels. Not the ales. Okay. Call of Cthulhu. How do we do it? Oh, this isn't Call of Cthulhu. This is called The Sinking City. Probably get a lot of views if I made a walkthrough already. That'd be cool, eh? Poor old granddad left it all his words. People already got it up. The Rad Brad, he's got it up. He's up there. He's putting them up 2 hours ago. Where they go? There they go. Clues, full plank. Whoa, game through. Christopher Odd, putting them up. Rapid retrospective. MK Ice and Fire. They're all there. Lazy Gamer. I don't want it on YouTube, though. I just want it on to read. Yeah, not the video. What case are we on? Pier 3. Here you go, first 2 cases of it. Is it a bloody video? Ukrainian developer Frogwares. Huh. So which one are we talking about? Dead and Bored? Oh no, this is a totally different case. Something about a border case? Huh. Anyways. Okay, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Bye. Thank you very much. I'll try to figure this out, and I'll be back tomorrow really early in the morning with more for you. Thank you very much. See ya. Bye, 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 bye.